everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Empties video. Is this the most insane Empties video that I filmed? Yes, but just bear in mind this is April and May all joined together because I realised I'd got about a week into May and hadn't filmed the April Empties and thought what's the point now, I might as well just soldier on through and do 2 months in one. Never going to do that again because this pile has been growing and growing in my cupboard and it's just been getting in the way and it just looks even more insane than normal. So yeah, so hopefully from this month I should say, because it's already the 2nd of June when I'm filming this, I will make sure that I do this monthly. And for those of you that wonder why I do these, it's to sort of keep myself accountable. So it's quite clear I get through a lot of laundry products, so if I'm in somewhere like B&M and I see a nice laundry product, I don't feel guilty about picking it up, storing quite a few, whereas we don't go through as many shower gels as I would have thought, or Zafloras, and we've got quite a stash of those. So then it stops me from buying those when we're out. And it just, for me, I need to declutter my life. I've mentioned this in a lot of my videos previously. And this is a way of using things up and knowing that this is leaving my home and certain things are not being replaced. So anyway, I'm going to start on the left at my massive little bubble bath selection. So I've got 4 bottles of Radox. I always get one of each of the scents anyway. So I've got a muscle therapy and a feel relaxed, and then a muscle soak and a stress relief in the bigger bottles. We ran out of these and we had to get some more. So we picked up these ones from Aldi, so the Lacura brand, and we picked up the Muscle Ease and the Stress Therapy. So I'm assuming they're modelled on the Radox ones. Sorry, I'm feeling a little bit dizzy today. I've not really been eating. And just waiting for my dinner to come, so sorry if I keep ducking down. And these weren't as nice. I mean, they bubbled nicely, but the scent wasn't as strong, so they were definitely a little bit cheaper. I have a feeling they were about 50p, whereas these big ones are about 1.79. But the scent just wasn't there for me, so I probably wouldn't repurchase those. I'd probably just go back to my regular Radox. I've used up a couple of packets of cotton wool, and I've dispensed, I actually put this in a glass container on my bedside table, so this is used up now, but I do actually have an almost full bottle over there. Then used up some shampoos and conditioners. So this one I've used up, it's the Coconut and Lychee Alberto Balsam. Really like the scent of this one. And then these ones I've decanted. If you watched a couple of videos ago, I showed you some DIY bathroom bottles that I made, and I actually filmed that quite a while ago now and have used them up, so then I've retopped them up with the shampoo and the conditioner, the Argan Oil Herbal Essences one. I'm not as keen on that one, which is why I was using these on the go at the same time, because I do find this sometimes leaves my hair a little bit greasy, so if I know I'm not going to wash it for a couple of days, I tend to use something different. I've got a little selection of deodorants, so my favourites are Sure. Matt's also got a Sure and a Right Guard used up. We've used up one thing of Unstoppables. We probably would have used up more, but this was our last one and we ran out, so I've just repurchased some more. A few shower gels. So this one here has been decanted into one of my bathroom bottles, and then Matt's used up this ice white one which came in like a gift set. He's also used up this one that came in, oh sorry, that glare then, that came in a gift set. It's not focusing, called Homme Noir. I'm not sure where that came from. And he's also used up one of the links that came at Christmas. He's been getting through shower gel quite a bit recently. I'm not really too sure why he's getting through it so quick. We've actually just replaced our toothbrushes, but I didn't want to show you the old ones. We've replaced them with these ones. I've got a green one, Matt's got a red one, and I actually quite like these. So if you're looking for a toothbrush, they're not the hardest. I just thought it was quite nice. So yeah, they were reasonable. Then if I come down to the sort of crafty products here, I've used up a thing of thread. So this did have white thread on it, but I've done a load of sewing recently. So I've used up a thing of thread. I've used up a thing of LED lights that were in my, or are in my Snakes Vivarium and on our bookcase. Then I've used up, can't really see it very well, but a little thing that's been floating around that had little heart gemstones on it, that I finally just used them and got rid of the little bit of plastic. I've used up some little cat page flag things. I've used up an absolute ton of post-it notes at school, but I didn't bother bringing those home because that's just ridiculous. I've used up a tape runner, and I've used up a packet of photo paper that I got in the range actually, and I've picked up the last crafty sort of, oh no, not quite, one of the last crafty items is this set of this tube of white acrylic paint that I picked up in Home Bargains. Then I've also used up a ton of these little chalkboard labels. So these ones, I I can't use anymore, and the rest are all gone because I have now finally sorted out my craft room. I filmed a lot. It took me a good couple of days. I've made a mess in Matt's room now, but I'll share that with you soon and you'll see what I've done with those. And then in the last couple of weeks of school, all I seemed to do was use up pens. So these ones here were in a set of 6, and the green one is still going. Oh no, the green one ran out. I think that's in my backpack. So there's actually another one of these. The only one that's still going strong is the orange, because obviously I don't tend to use that much. Children find it hard to see. So there's a black, a blue, a purple and a red that are used up, and then another old blue one that I had, another flip chart marker. So they're all for paper, and then I've used up this whiteboard pen, which was blue as well. And I've also had to bring home this staple gun to get rid of because it has now broken. It's lived its best life. It's put up its final display. It's now going. Then going back to the middle, I've used up a hand cream. So this was in my bag. It was bought for me as a gift a couple of Christmases ago. And I've used up a foundation, and I unscrewed this and used the little stick to get out as much from the sides as I could. It's a number 7 one, Stay Perfect. It's just a thin one. I don't tend to wear foundation very much, but I like to have one if I need it. I've used up a couple of bottles of alcohol, so I've used up my Southern Comfort, which makes me very sad because I absolutely love this with a bit of lemonade and a bit of lime. And we used up this Raspberry Trifle Shimmer Gin Liqueur. This one was from Aldi. It was quite a nice one, but yeah, we've used it up now. Used up a thing of bin bags. Then we've used up some home fragrance. So this was in our bathroom and it has finally been used up. We put this in near Christmas time, and then the battery ran out for ages, and we finally replaced the battery and then had pine in like the springtime, but it doesn't really matter. But that's finally used up. And I've used up a few diffusers. Diffusers? Are these yeah, they are diffusers. I had a mind blank then. So I've used up this one. This is one of my favourite ones to get, these Airwick ones. So this was the Life Scents, which was green apple, crisp linen and fresh air. And this was in our downstairs loo. And I really like these. And I just like the little glass balls in the bottom. I just think it looks really smart. And they have such a nice scent, like you can still smell it now. Then we used up this one, which I got from Asda really cheap, and to be honest, I didn't like the scent of this. We've got this in the candle as well, and it's almost out, and yeah, I wasn't keen. It just had a really funny smell in our bathroom, so I probably wouldn't repurchase this one. And then we've used up this Yankee Candle Midsummer's Night one. So this was bought for me at Christmas time, and we've had this in our bedroom. This is my favourite Yankee Candle scent, especially in the diffusers. I just like anything that smells of like men's aftershave, those kinds of scents. I just love them. So this is now finally used up. And I remember a while ago doing one of these videos and people saying keep the glass jar. And I never did because I could never work out what to do with them. But they're just so lovely, aren't they? And I hate that Yankee Candle have tried to replace it with those. Other people might like them, but the plainer jars, I much prefer these ones. And then sticking with fragrance, we've used up a few candle items. So used up one of the Easter ones. This was a candle from Pound Stretcher, which was Ocean Breeze. Oh, it's still got the label on the other side, hasn't it? I wouldn't recommend. It smelt lovely, don't get me wrong, but it burnt really unevenly and was quite smoky, and to keep clean in the top of the jar. Then I've used up this Soul Skin Lavender. This was a really nice scent. My friend's cousin makes these. It's a vegan, like handmade product, and it was really nice. So if you're ever looking for little sort of handmade vegan friendly candles, I would recommend that brand. I've used up this Glade one. It was one of the other ones that I altered for Easter, and it was the chocolate and honey one. So that one, or honey and chocolate. And this one here is a colour changing candle. So when it's lit, the colour of the candle changes, and I picked these up for £1.49 from Home Bargains. Really like those. Airwick used to do something similar. Used to be able to get it in B&M years ago, but you can't anymore. I haven't been able to for years. I've used up one little wax melt, which is this linen one, and a packet of tea lights, the Vanilla Crush. And then randomly here at the front, I've used up one of these tissue swirls. When our friend had their baby girl, I wrapped up the presents and put this in the top of the gift bag just for a little something extra. I didn't drape it out quite like that though. And that was from the range. And then, oh, one more candle. This one here. So this one is from Home Bargains. Oh, sorry. which was the sea salt and cotton. Now, I normally love this scent, but there was something about this candle I just didn't like the smell, and I'm not wasteful. I'd rather burn through it and just put up with the scent for a little while than get rid of it, which is what I did. But I personally would not repurchase this one, which has surprised me because that's normally a scent that I would go to. And the reason that I haven't got the lids here is I've been doing something with those, which you'll see very soon on the channel. I've been doing a little DIY with those, inspired by Lollapalooza. Then I've got a tube of cork, or silicone actually, that we've used up. This is a white silicone, which we've used up in the bathroom. I've got some laundry products, which I won't pick up to share with you. I've got that Surf Liquid Coconut Bliss, and then the same sort of size bottle in the Tropical Lily and Ylang Ylang, and then a 2-in-1 Bold Lenore gel. Really liked using that gel and would definitely repurchase the gels. I always get Surf, I love it, but that Bold gel was really lovely. Used up 2 fabric softeners. So the Lenore Gold Orchid, love, 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 one of my all-time favourites. This one was from Aldi, I believe, and it wasn't too bad. Lily Bloom and Lime. Didn't have the strongest scent, but it did have a nice scent nonetheless and made the clothes really soft, which obviously you want. And we've almost used up this whole box here. The rest of them are decanted into my glass jar. So same scent as that Surf Liquid, but these are the pods. They're just useful if I've only got a small load, and or something I want to do quick, and I just pop a pod in rather than measuring out all the liquid and whatnot. Just a few cleaning products. I'm going to just stand up a second. Sorry, I know I'm a little bit shaky, but I'm really not feeling very well. And I just want to get this in the bin because the bin men come not tomorrow, the day after, and I just want to get all this gone. Used up a thing of Pledge polish. Bought this when we moved in, or before we moved in. Finally used it up. I think dusting is my favourite little chore to do around the house. I just like going around with my little duster and a bottle of polish. I like the smell of it, and I just find it quite relaxing. There's lots of cleaning jobs I do not like doing, but I don't mind doing that one. When this ran out, I wanted Mr. Sheen. Actually, I prefer the scent. Couldn't get it in Asda, so I bought like an Aldi owned version, and it's alright, but I'm not keen on the scent, but I'll use it up. And then I'll go back to some nicer ones. I've used up a 1001 Carpet Fresh because we cleaned our rug. Then I've used up this Electrify Fabulosa. Really liked the scent of this one actually. Really liked that one. And then I've just decanted this one. So I'm currently using it at the moment because I have some glass bottles which I'll share with you in a video soon. And I like this one by Cleanology. And I like to keep these bottles, and you'll see in that video what I do with these bottles. And then just one's a Zaflora, one isn't. This one is from Poundland, it was lemon and mint, and this is an actual Zaflora mandarin and lime. Really liked the scent of that one. And used up a packet of sponge erasers. We had loads of marks on our walls downstairs. And then just in this corner, oh, there's one final empty, which is this Herbalife Oat Apple Fibre. We bought a load of Herbalife stuff a while ago, and I'll be honest, I got bored. I was bored of having shakes in the morning. They just didn't satisfy me. I didn't enjoy them. And yeah, I've stopped having them, but Matt's just been using it all up. So he's finished that bit of it now. And then just a few things that I am decluttering. A hanger that's been acquired, I think, from Asda at some point that I don't want. A broken hanger that I found earlier on. Some nail clippers that were about as useful as a wet sponge when I tried to use them. These are Matt's. I found them in his drawer and I tried to use them, and yeah, I might as well just not bothered. So I'm making the decision that they're going. I've got a pair of tights that were just really uncomfortable, so I'm getting rid of those. Some white socks that are no longer white, but I have some new ones to replace it. And then these 2 drinks bottles. I really like these, but they don't hold very much in. They're comfortable to drink from. One of the lids is broken, and I keep taking them out the drawer, putting them back in the drawer, taking them back out again, and then I'll be like, no, I do want to keep them. So I'm not sure whether I will get rid of these, or if you'll see these in another video coming up soon, because I just keep changing my mind on those. Because as I say, they're really comfortable to drink from for me. But if I make a thing of juice, I drink quite a lot, and this doesn't last very long because it only fits in 400ml. So yeah, I've put them there, optimistically thinking I might get rid of them, but I probably won't. So yeah, so that is my Empties, I want to say haul, but my Empties sort of selection from April and May. And I feel like there's certain things that we're using a lot of, like the bubble baths, but generally it's a bit of an even mix with this version this time round. And yeah, and I mostly, as I say, do these to keep myself accountable, and I know you guys, I'd love to be nosy if anyone did these kind of videos, but I can't really find them other than beauty ones, which I don't really use beauty products, so it's not really interesting to me. So yeah, so if you enjoyed this, hopefully you did, then please give it a thumbs up, and I'll be back at the end of the month with the next lot of empties, but I've got some other craft and haul videos to come up in between that. So love to you all, hope you're all well, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.